My dear viewers, today discuss the chapter, first chapter, matter and its composition based on icse class 7. This video only for discuss summary, MCQ and very short question type, that is SAQ. At first discuss the summary. Atom, the smallest particle that make up a substance or matter. Element, pure substance that consists of only one kind of atom. Compound, a chemical substance from when two or more elements combine together in a fixed ratio. Molecule, when two or more atoms combine, they form a molecule. Next, anything that occupies space and has mass is called matter. Matter exists in three different states: solid, liquids, and gases. Solid have a definite shape and volume. The molecules of a solid are closely packed. Liquid do not have a definite shape but have a definite volume. The molecules of liquid are loosely packed. Some question, that is, choose of the correct answer for each of the following. At first question, which of the following has a definite volume but not a definite shape? Option 1, chair. Option 2, apple. Option 3, oil. Option 4, soap. The right answer option 3, that is oil. Next question, gases occupy all the available space because their molecules are: option 1, strong. Option 2, weak. Option 3, loosely packed. Option 4, tightly packed. Answer option 3, loosely packed. Next question, which of the following is the smallest particle that make up a matter? Option 1, atom. Option 2, molecule. Option 3, compound. Option 4, mixture. Right answer option 1, atom. Next question type, fill in the blanks. First question, two or more atoms combine to form a. Answer, molecule. Next question, dash is a pure substance that consists of only one kind of atom. Answer, element. Next question, dash neither have a definite shape nor a definite volume. Answer, gases. Next question pattern, write T for true and F for false. First question, air has mass and occupies space. This statement is true. Next question, intermolecular phase is same in all the compound. This statement is false. Next question, rainwater is an example of a compound. This statement is true. My dear viewers, next question pattern, define the following terms. Number 1, molecule. Number 2, intermolecular force. Number 3, liquid. Number 4, intermolecular distance. Number 5, atom. Number 6, element. Number 7, compound. At first discuss the molecule. Number 1. When two or more atoms combined, they form a molecule. Molecules are made of atoms of either the same kind or different kinds. Example, water molecule containing both hydrogen atom and oxygen atom. Next pattern, the defined term, intermolecular force. Molecules in a substance are held together by a force called intermolecular force. Next term, liquid. A substance that has a definite volume but not a definite shape is called liquid. Example, water is a liquid. Next term, intermolecular distance. The distance between the molecules of a substance is called intermolecular distance. Next pattern, defined term, atom. The smallest particle that makes up a substance or matter is called an atom. Example, hydrogen atom. Next pattern, next defined term, element. An atom is the basic unit of an element which represents a substance. Example of elements are hydrogen, oxygen, gold, and silver. Atoms retain the property of their respective elements. Next term, next defined term, compounds. Molecules from atoms of different kinds are called compound. What is a compound? Next question pattern, differentiate between the following term. Number 1, atom and molecule. Number 2, element and compound. Number 3, solid and gas. Number 4, intermolecular force and intermolecular distance. Now discuss number 1, atom and molecule. Atom, the smallest particle that makes up a substance or matter is called an atom. Example, hydrogen atom. Molecule, when two or more atoms combine, they form a molecule. Molecules are made of atoms of either the same kind or different kinds. Example, water molecule containing both hydrogen atom and oxygen atom. Next different terms, that is the difference part between element and compound. Number 1, difference part. Elements are substances that are pure in their nature and are composed of a single atom. But compounds are also pure substances that are composed of elements in definite properties, definite ratio. Second part, that is B. Till now 118 elements have been discovered, out of which 94 elements are naturally occurring on earth. Indefinitely, that is indefinite number, no particular fixed number of the compounds can be found. There is no absolute number. Next part, that is C. Element can be categories as metals, metalloids, and non-metal, but compounds are divided into three categories: metallic, ionic, and molecular. Next part of the difference between element and compound, D option. Elements are the single atom, hence they cannot be broken down. Compound can be broken down using chemical reaction. Next difference part, E. Elements are represented using numbers and symbols. Example, hydrogen, oxygen, copper, carbon, etc. But compounds are represented using the chemical formulas. Example, water, ammonia, sodium chloride. Next difference between solid and gas. Option 1, that is discuss the part 1 difference part, solid and liquid 1, that is A. Solid has definite shape and definite volume, but gases have neither definite shape nor volume. Difference between second part, that is B. Solid cannot flow, but gas flow in all direction. Different part for third, that is C. Arrangement of molecules of solid are tightly packed, but arrangement of molecules of gases are very loosely packed. Next difference between intermolecular force and intermolecular distance. Intermolecular force, that is molecules in a substance are held together by a force called intermolecular force. But intermolecular distance, the distance between the molecules of a substance, is called intermolecular distance. My dear viewers, question type give the reason for the following. A. Solid are hard and rigid because solid have a definite volume and shape. They are rigid and lack the ability to flow. This is because the molecules in the solid are very closely packed. Therefore, the intermolecular force among them will be much higher than liquid and gas. Next question B. Liquid take the shape of the container because the force between liquid particles are weaker than the force between solid particles. This means that liquid particles are further apart and can move about more easily. Since the particles can move, the liquid can flow and take the shape of its container. Question number C, similar question type, the reason for the question type, because number 1, the particles of a gas are constantly moving in all the direction with different speed. Therefore, they do not have a fixed volume and hence completely fill the vessel in which they are kept. Option 2, that is part 2, the molecules of a gas are free to move randomly in all directions. Next question, what is matter? List its property. Matter is anything that occupies space and has mass. The three states of matter are solid, liquid and gas. Characteristics of the matter, that is any characteristics that can be measured, such as an object's density, color, mass, volume, length, mobility, melting point, hardness, odor, temperature and more, are the considered property of the matter. Next question type, what is the matter composed of? That is the composition of matter. The similar question type, the composition of matter, that is the what is the matter composed of. Matter is made of atom and molecules which then subdivided into protons, neutrons and electrons. Okay. Next question, what is the relationship between intermolecular distance and intermolecular force? Intermolecular force. Molecules in a substance are held together by a force called intermolecular force. Intermolecular distance, that is the distance between the molecules of a substance, is called intermolecular distance. Next question, define the diffusion. Diffusion is the movement of a substance from one area of higher concentration to an area of the lower concentration. Diffusion occurs in liquid and gases when their particles collide randomly and spread out. Example, perfume of the flower that quickly permits the still air of a room. Next question, what are the characteristics of matter in the solid state? Number 1, definite shape, definite volume, definite mass. That is definite mass, volume and shape. Part 2, that is the second point, short intermolecular distance. Third point, strong intermolecular force. Fourth point, the constituent particles remain fixed at their position and can only oscillate about their main position. Point number 5, solid are incompressible and rigid. The next point, that is last point, 6th point, high density. Next question type, write down the any four property of liquid. Point number 1, liquid have a fixed volume but no fixed shape. Point 2, liquid can be compressed. Large pressure is required to compress them. Third point, liquid have lesser densities than solid. Fourth point, intermolecular force of the attraction is weaker than solid. Next question type, what are the characteristics of matter in the gaseous state? Point number 1, the molecules of a gases are very loosely packed. Point number 2, gases neither have a definite shape nor a definite volume. Point number 3, gases diffuse rapidly. Point number 4, gases can be in compressed to a higher extent. Next question type, explain with the help of an activity that matter occupies space. Take a glass of water and mix some sugar in it. Wait for some time. Now you will see that the sugar is dissolved. Particles of water have space between them, and this is why particles of a sugar got dissolved in it. Next question type, explain the arrangement of molecules in solid, liquid and gases. Gas are well separated with no regular arrangement. Liquid are close together with no regular arrangement, but solid are tightly packed, usually in a regular pattern. Next question, there are 118 elements in nature, but you can find more compounds than elements. Why? There are only 118 elements known yet, but number of compound is incredibly large. You can imagine well that if any one element reacts with other elements, then more than 50 compounds can be found. That is why the number of element fixed, but the compound number, that is the number of compound, infinitive. Okay, my dear viewers, thank you my dear students.